the land taxis or the water taxis, also you could hike it back, and that one will be free of charge. Now take a look to your right hand side. We will now see the oldest home for the Dutch side. This one here with the star, the yellow star that signify age. This is the oldest home for the Dutch side. At your left hand side are the downtown Philipsburg, the capital of the Dutch. Any alley to your left takes you to the boardwalk. 90,000, 50,000 residing at the Dutch, 40,000 over at the French. Even the French side is large, they have less populations. So here we through Soccer Garden. Philipsburg is behind us. We now head through Soccer Garden. Coming over the left side, we have a building with the sign El Capitan, one of those adult entertainment. To your right hand side, also now the way to the Hotel Ashabe, also to the Hotel Westin Long Beach. Right here now is our border point, so that means we're going over to the French side. The sign, Bienvenue à Partie Française, you are welcome to the French side. This is how we cross our borders, without any identifications. Believe it or not, any telephone call one side to the next will register as overseas call. So what I does do, I come to the border and shout. See the bougainvillea's flower over the left. Over to your right hand side, we could see the Hotel Ashabe. So the sun and the water is difficult to see now, especially in front. It glared my eye. But you could take a look and see to your right hand side the Hotel Ashabe. All the way to your right side, you see the green buildings. It's the Hotel Westin Long Beach. Down below used to be a beautiful, wonderful marina. Also the restaurant Captain Oliver. So now we move into Coralita. Ahead of us, we now overlook to the Atlantic Ocean. So the French side is the north side of the island, the Dutch side the south. So this is all the way up there. Sometime here we have the pelicans, we have the water duck. You can see the water duck out there, they have little ones out there swimming. The trees, y'all see it? Two iguanas over the left side. So don't worry, we're gonna see more. Over the left, we have the cactus, the organ pipe cactus. Those cactus were used as shampoo, but now we use Pantene. Right hand side, the island St. Bart's, one of the most expensive islands in the Caribbean. So you could go to the island by boat or so by plane. That's St. Bart's. That's one of our closest neighbors. So we continue around the coastline. So we have different picture stops, but we not do this one. So we do at the Nude Beach, which is much better. So don't be jealous. So we're not stopping here, we're stopping at Orient Bay. This is the area of Lucas Bay. Over the right side, we're going to see Galleon Beach, better known as the Baby Beach. You could go far in the water not go higher than your waist. That's Galleon Beach over to your right hand side. So now you will take a look at the top of the hill. Take a look straight ahead of us. Right there you see a bunch of goats, sheep out there. There's goat and sheep ahead of us. We see some horses. The first French settlers, there was more farmers, there was more agriculture. The tail up, those ones are the French. The one with the tail down, those are the Dutch. So you could see the mangrove trees. Now we go to the nature. The mangrove could turn shallow sea into permanent land. Leaf of the mangrove consumed by the tropical fish as nutrition. 75% of the tropical fish spend half of their lifetime at the mangrove. Nature Foundation not allowed to destroy our mangrove trees. The mangrove absorbs 50% more carbon dioxide than any other plant. Now you could notice there is a lot of damaged mangrove out there. It's because of the Hurricane Irma. The hurricane came with a tsunami, came with wind over 185 miles an hour. So the sea and the pond came together and went into the homes nearby. Some of those homes, the water was up to the rooftop. So there was a lot of tremendous damage caused by Hurricane Irma back in 2017, the 6th of September 2017. Hurricane with wind over 185 miles an hour, which is now the worst hurricane in history of the island. Also in 1995, Hurricane Louis. Hurricane season from June 1st to the 30th of November, which is our rainy season. The French side get the worst of that hurricane. As you could see, there's a lot of damage. You see a lot of damaged buildings. You see they collecting also the old vehicles which were underwater. So collecting a lot of debris. So it's the damage of that hurricane, which is 5 years back, but was the worst in history. Now prepare your cameras. We're gonna see the iguanas. So we're gonna be reaching to the iguana spot. If they're there, it looks like it's too early for them. They're not in. This is the iguana farm, but you take a look at the tree, right over the tree, right in the tree. The huge orange one. There's a bunch right over the tree. You could keep looking. See those ones right there? Two big ones right over the tree. Open your eye big. Take a look down in the ground. Right under the tree, below in the ground. It is an orange one, huge one. It's down below. Gotta stand to see that one.
Yep.
Also, over the tree, you see another orange one right over the tree. There's a bunch of them out there. There's a lot out there. Right there. You got orange one. And see, she say hello. There's a lot of iguanas out there. So you will see a lot of those iguanas at the French side of the island. So the Dutch citizens love to do iguana soup. That's why they all come across the French side. The chicken soup. So they say the iguanas taste like chicken, so I don't know. I don't want to know. See the flowers over the right side, the hibiscus flowers, bougainvilleas flower, the white ones, the plumero flower. Those flowers drought-resistant flowers. So we are through French Quarter. It is the oldest and largest district for the French side. So you can see some old homes. Over the left, you could see the apartments built in favor to the ones that lost their homes with the hurricane. Also over the left side is the ballpark. Official sport are the football, soccer. And also over the left side, we got our schools. As you can see, the kids wear uniform. The two, and we'll return at the Dutch. They prefer to use the local men and women as the officers, and that work well either way. This is a small near the water. You can see the formation of salt right there. You see the salt formation. The water will evaporate with the activity of the sun, and what will left will be salt crystals. But salt not mine here anymore. So we are on our way to Nude Beach. Naked Beach. Many people came from all over the world, paying thousands of dollars to take their clothes off. So here's not a pretty sight. For 10 minutes, 10-minute picture stop. So our bus number is G11. G11. It is the license plate front and back. G11. And we're here for 10 minutes. So we go up and down. 10 minutes. You're back to the bus. Then we will continue our tour. So now we're going to see St. Bart's one more time. Take a look over the right hand side. Those are the route that take us all the way here. The route that take us to this point. The Atlantic Ocean. Now you see the pond from the top of the hill. You can see now the whole entire Nude Beach. It is 2 kilometers long. Divide Nude and Family Beach. From here now you can see all the buildings. This is some nice homes. We have some hotels around. Hotel Esmeralda, Plantation, Grand Cape Villas, Saint-Tropez.
There's another. There's another.
See some more there.
There's several. There's more.
So the wild animals that we got the mongoose. those ones brought into the island to get rid of the snakes. The mongoose do a good job. No more snakes in the island. So this is Hope Estate, one of the industrial zone for the French side. A lot of business around. Over the left side we have the marble shop. We also have the stone quarry where we got most of the buildings materials. St. Bart's. So that is the French side airport. At the Dutch we got Princess Juliana International Airport, where we accommodate those heavy aircraft, so you will not have any island food, food mostly spicy and grilled. This is also the schools for the district of Grand Cas. So Grand Cas or Nimit, one of the largest fishing districts. They used to catch fish to supply the island plus the neighboring islands. So now fish getting a very small scale, they only supply the local restaurant. As you can see, it's only one way to get through, and you can see those nice restaurants. Inside here we got about 30 or more restaurants. The beach is into the other side. Grand Case. The meaning of Grand Cas is big house. And there you can see the beach. See how close those houses are from that beach. They have one of those residences that you could also rent. Coming over, we have some more, and also we have Le Petit Hotel. So you see the empty spot right here, so you can see how close the beach are. It's a nice beach. You see the island of Anguilla. The island you see out there is the French island of Anguilla. So here we got Le Petit Hotel over the right side. We're now in our way out of Grand Cas, of Grand Case. We're heading to the downtown Marigot in the next 15 minutes. Into the downtown, just in a couple of minutes. Take a look over the right hand side. You see Marigot Bay, sandy ground beach. Many of the hotels surround the beach. The two tall buildings is way over at the Dutch side. Ahead of us, you can see the ruins of the Fort St. Louis, built in 1789 to protect the island from invaders. And she was the one that lighted the way for the fleeing slave. Slavery abolished at the French side the 28th of May of 1848. So take a look and see the statue up there. You see the plaque. So if you want to take some pictures, that is Lady Liberty. See the Fort Louis to your left. Now we got Marina Fort Louis. This is Marina Fort Louis. So this is the downtown. You can see that big boat over the right hand side. They're the ones that take the passengers to St. Bart's. So once you're here, you could go to St. Bart's. This is that big one here to your right hand side. Over the left side, we now have the shopping mall, West Indies Mall. You go down the stairs and then you turn to your right hand side. Then you could use the restrooms facilities. Ahead of us, we got one of our bakeries, pastry shops for the French side. To the left side of the pastry, all the way to the Fort Louis. The shops ahead of us, jewelry, clothing, souvenir shops, cosmetics, perfumes. Local and fish market.
Thank you very much.
This is the fish market over to your right hand side. So you get your meat and fresh fish. If you ever see the movies Speed 2 Cruise Control, the were made right here when the boat crashed into the city. So this is where the film Speed 2. So you could see a lot of boats, catamarans, mega yachts. Those ones belong to retired people, so they came to spend the winter season here with us. When the hurricane season begins, they will move to the island of Grenada. So Grenada is out of the hurricane belt.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't wash out.
Something with JF Kennedy's name on it.
So this is now Kennedy Street. This is the middle of the city, Kennedy Street. Over the left-hand side, Charles de Gaulle. They take us to our government administrations for the French side. At the French side, we have a governor elected every 5 years. We got a hospital. If it's something too serious, they cannot handle it locally. They will be sending you to Guadeloupe or Martinique, sometime to France. So she went to church and get holy water. So we take holy water with castor oil, and you know what happened when you mix those two things together? You had a religious movement. So foolish. So the home over the left side, onto who was the wealthiest ladies, L.C. Fleming. Now you can see the slave walls over the left, standing from 18th centuries to distinguish the different agricultures. Right side to the top of the hill, you see that home, 16 rooms built with rocks, also marble, that is owned to Louis Constant Fleming, and he are the wealthiest families of the French side. They own all the properties you see left and right. To the left side, some of our locals now try to bring back the agriculture. This is over the left-hand side. If you take a look over the right-hand side, we have the ruins of one of the old sugar mill homes dating from 1638. So in the old days, they used to build their homes with cisterns They also used to have the old time well. Into your right hand side, it is our official border with the flag. We got the French flag. We have the Netherlands, the one with the star, the European flag, and the other one is the Dutch St. Maarten flag. That one represents St. Maarten 48. We around 370 years of unity. Every year, the governor, 11th of November, they will be in the border to keep a ceremony in order to celebrate St. Maarten Day. Now you can see how we spell St. Maarten. You see, welcome to St. Maarten. Double A is the Dutch side, and we say St. Maarten. When you see St. Maarten written with one E, is French side, which is Saint Martin. So this is the distinguish in between the Dutch and the French side. So now we return to the Dutch. Over the left side, take us to Coal Bay. Right hand side, take us to the International Juliana Airport and also the Simpson Bay. This is the French side. From there on is the French side of the island. That bridge where we're now driving, the Causeway Bridge, built in 2013. It is 4,422 feet long. It is a 25-ton bridge, and that will be open like a door, not in the air. It's just like a door, So the other one is the lift bridge that we're gonna pass and on our way back. Now you can see the areas I was pointing you, which are the French side, the two sister hills, lowland, where we have the celebrities. You will find late Malcolm Jackson, Harry Belafonte, Lake Jackson Onassis, Donna Ross, Rockefellers, Bill Cosby, and also Eddie Murphy have homes out there. Also to the same directions is where we have the Hotel La Samana, which are the most expensive hotels. Near the two twin towers you see ahead of us, to that side is where we got American University of the Caribbean, which is a medical school. Many people came from around the world to go to the medical school. This is near to the two twin towers that we see ahead of us. Sunset Beach Bar, and where you could maybe see the airlines just fly over your head when you're on the beach. So there will be flight about 50 meters over your head. So we will be there also half hour, 30 minutes. Location for the Dutch, and you could see one of the several marinas that we have around. So coming over the right side, we got one of the popular bar. That is Beirut. It's a Lebanese. It's the hookah bar. So this is right here now, Beirut. As you see, the hookah bar is the Lebanese. We also have Little Jerusalem to the left side, Palapa, Mexican, American bars, Subway, Latin night, scuba dive. You could do deep sea fishing. Also, we got McDonald's, the American Embassy. So we also have Red Diamond, the local fish market, the Coast Guard, And now we will go over the Singson Bay Bridge. The bridge opened many times to let the boats in and out of the lagoon. So to your left side we see the boats over there. See how many wonderful ones. The hotel, Princess and Casino. So you're gonna see a bunch of restaurants here to the left side. We got the yacht club, right hand side. And now the downtown Felixburg. That's the beach. It's the closest beach from your ship. So you can see the water taxis, those boats are going back and forward. Those ones are the water taxis.